At the shooting guard position, 6 feet, 7.
This is the time. Of the season when some teams start to transform, for better or for worse, Brent.
Yeah, we either see some clicking or we see some tricking, BA. And you certainly don't want to be on the side of being tricked into think your team is good and it's really struggling. So general managers are really starting to take notice of what might need to get done in order for your team to stay competitive.
All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. We've got Davis, Robert Williams out there with Gordon Hayward. Then there's Zach LaVine. Here's Evans, knocked loose. Hayward with it, picked up by Grant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Leonard, and the dunk by Leonard.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
Here's Wallace. Hayward outside. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to them on the perimeter.
Pass to Hayward, puts up a 3, gets the 3 ball to go.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Leonard. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, do you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Now here's Hayward, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. McDaniels passes to Grant. Pass to Monroe. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, Greg Monroe has been above 50% from the field for his career, so highly efficient offensive player.
Here's Wallace. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Now LaVine. Pass to Davis. Count the basket.
Superb pick and roll action capped off with a perfect pass to the slashing AD. Leads to the easy deuce.
Here's Evans. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the inside. Stolen by Davis. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now here's Hayward. Williams, a screen on Grant. Again, the Heat score.
A staple of Hayward's offensive arsenal. Give him room to fire from there, and he'll take it.
Here's Evans. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Shot from the wing. Leonard gets the bucket.
This is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Pass to Hayward. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And what I appreciate about Gordon is he's a fighter, working his way back from that devastating leg injury in 2017. Still a solid contributor.
Think about well-constructed teams and themes that go with that. The Miami Heat certainly leap to mind. Their front office has just done a great job of assembling a deep roster that fits their mentality.
That free throw good from Hayward. Well, you would know the depth of the Miami bench is certainly felt in the strength of their second unit.
Yeah, when the starters sit down, Miami doesn't lose much. There's a tremendous combination of skill and playability that they lean on throughout the course of the regular season, and the bench certainly makes big contributions with their minutes.
Both free throws good from Hayward.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Freedom. Inside. Stolen by Davis. Here's Wallace. Outside Levine. Davis with a screen on Leonard. Here's Levine for 3. Drains the triple. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Heat?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Leonard against Levine. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls.
We've seen Anthony Davis change both his body and his game to adapt over time to what's going on in today's NBA, becoming a much more effective three-point shooter.
Both free throws good from Davis.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Here's Nash. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. In third, the Heat.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. And Miami has possession. 3-point lead. Here's Lynn. In his last outing, 8 points for him. And here's Gibson. Pass to Korver. Just 5 to shoot. Takes it inside. From behind the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Mann. To the left side wing. Here's Nash. He's guarded by Porter. From the baseline. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Pass to Lynn. Back to Porter from outside the arc. He drops it from range.
Off a nice feed. This is Porter's game. Lots of rhythm in that shot.
Otto Porter Jr. has had some of his production drop in the past couple seasons, but still relied upon as a guy who can stretch out a defense where he can knock down some threes.
Here's Lynn. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Korver. The three. And it's Freedom with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Memphis trailing here. So what do you think Otto Porter Jr. has to do to regain that old form, Brent?
Well, I think last year he was in a great position with the Warriors in the role that he played. So leaning more into that, just being a guy available on the perimeter to knock down open shots and take as many as you can at that point.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
For Miami, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Here's Lynn. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. The offensive rebound. And the bucket is good. And the Heat lead by 4.
Gibson using his body on the boards. He's great at using his timing to leap up and collect a second chance.
Here's Nash. He got a piece of it. Now here's Porter. Pass to Lynn. Ball stolen. Here's Nash. Fires for 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Here's Lynn. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Hollins. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Picked by Stewart. With 2 seconds left. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Heat out in front, leading by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Jeremy Grant out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Monroe in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Wallace. Here's Levine. Robbed. Here's Evans. To the paint. Here's Monroe, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Well, Monroe not tall, but he is wide and not afraid of getting hit on those kind of shots.
All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Here's Evans. Leonard outside. Pass to Monroe. And it's blocked by Davis.
Well, the offense not getting anything easy while Anthony Davis is on the floor.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Levine. Three-pointer. And again, Miami with a triple.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Timeout called. Memphis outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by, and you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
Now, the AC seemed to be cranked up in that one. It was chilly in the arena that night, at least on that end of the floor. Just cold shooting all the way around.
Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Grant, one of those big guys that gets up off the ground like a guard. Love to see him throw it down.
Pass to Levine. And he lobs it up top. And Davis slams it home.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Now Grant. Leonard on the wing. And it's off from three-point range. Miami has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. And Williams punches it home.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the bucket by the Heat. Grant's shot is off.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Levine. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. For Memphis, they've gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Evans. Lets the three fly. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
Well, Evans showing a little bit more range there, able to step out behind the line.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Davis with it. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. The Grizzlies making a switch here.
Anthony Davis. One shot.
One shot.
And another inductee into the 2022 Hall of Fame, All-Star Tim Hardaway. Brent, you were a teammate of his for a little while. Any recollections?
BA, if I go back to Tim Hardaway, I don't think about my time in Miami, which was a cup of coffee for me. I go back to my college days. I had the chance to go home to the Bay Area and be in Oakland in the summertime. And Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, and one Tim Hardaway, Hall of Famer, invited me into that gym to work out in the summer. So you talk about a genuine thrill to be on the summer floor with Run TMC. What a treat.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Nash. Shot clock at 6. Now Stewart. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Stewart's got his first points of the game.
Shooing off all the contact, Stewart able to get through with an aggressive play.
Here's Wallace using his post moves to get the 2 points.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Here's Nash. He's got 5. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Hayward with it. He has 7. Pass to Levine. To the middle. And here's Hayward over Grant. Off the left rim and out.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Nash. Stewart will screen on Levine. Doesn't go for him. And Miami will go the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that one.
No fooling around right there, B.A. He just gets to the rim and punches it down.
How about his defender? Just playing it safe. Didn't want to make a play on the ball or the man that time. He takes it in. Here's Levine for 3. And again, Miami with a triple.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
Pass to Graham. Ooh, poked away. Here's Wallace. From 11 feet away, it's not going to go for him. 1:15 left to play in the half. Grant in the post, guarded by Hayward. Now Stewart. Screen by Freedom. Stewart, the pass to Freedom. Levine with a steal. Pass to Davis. Now here's Gibson, guarded closely. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Here's Nash. The rebound by Gibson. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And finished off by Davis.
And he just has every shot in the book, and right now they're all going down. AD dominating.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. Here's Nash. He's got 5. Picked by Stewart. Memphis needs to get off a shot. They get it back. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Miami Heat closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Back after this.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Hard not to love what you've seen from Paolo Banchero. Versatile offensive threat. He has good agility and handles for his size.
And as his confidence continues to grow, he becomes more dangerous. And circling back to the game at hand, guys, the deficit is looming large right now for the Grizzlies.
Well, don't get me started with their perimeter D. They're standing around flat-footed, not closing down on shooters quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be avoided.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Setting the floor for the Heat. Anthony Davis is out there with Robert Williams. Then there's Gordon Hayward. Then there's Zach LaVine.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Here's Wallace. Pass to Levine. Step back and fire. Out left to the wing. Beyond the arc. And again, Miami with a triple.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And it's in there.
Man, that's exactly the kind of ball rotation you want to see from Evans. Throws it to the wide open shooter.
Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Here's Evans. He's got 5. Down low. Hayward with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Levine for 3. That one no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And there it is for him.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
Here's Monroe. He's got 6. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Guarding Monroe gets a little bit tough at times. He's pretty good at using his frame on the inside.
First free throw is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Miami has possession. Here's Lynn. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. There's a screen. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Okay, a moment to check out the league leaders in steals. 4th, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
That free throw good from Davis. Man, he's checked in for Grant. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the paint. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Pass to Davis. Over McDaniels. And again, the Heat missing. Memphis has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Leonard on the wing. They set the pick. Here's Monroe. Tipped and stolen by Williams. Oh, there's the alley. And Davis slams it home.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Timeout call, Memphis. Here's Monroe. Give him 8. Here's Evans. And here's Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Outside McDaniels. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Jacob McDaniels taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Korver. Williams a screen on Leonard. Korver. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Kyle Korver at the line is lights out. And if there's guys on the floor you don't want to foul, Kyle Korver would be the one.
At the line for 2.
And he makes both free throws. Here's Evans. He's got 5. Inside. Here's Monroe. And he lays it up and in. 10 points for him.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Pass to Korver. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's Mann. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Williams. Outside Porter. Takes a 13-footer. Williams misses.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Leonard outside. To the middle. Here's Monroe. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Now here's Porter. Williams with it. Pass to Lynn. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miami, no good that time either.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
The Heat have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pass to Korver. Here's Lynn. He shoots. Korver, that one's good. And the Heat lead by 12.
And hey, that's Korver's go-to. As soon as he catches that ball right there, it's going right up. Gotta love that approach.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Here's Evans. He's got 5. Now here's Leonard from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Leonard's got 10.
After doing nothing from beyond the arc in the first half, he has turned things around.
Here's Lynn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Denied by Leonard.
And that's what you expect from one of the greatest defenders maybe this league has ever seen. Great play by Kawhi that time.
There's a minute 54 left in the third quarter of the game. To the inside. And it's Miami with a rebound.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Lynn. To the wing on the left. Korver. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. 6 points for him.
Whenever Korver pulls up from that area of the court, you can just assume it's going in.
Here's Evans. And here's Grant from the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Zach LaVine.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 9. And too long on the shot.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Pass to Monroe. Left side McDaniels. And there's the screen. And here's Grant from the arc. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Here's Wallace. 13 points in the game.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Shooting for Miami. Wallace. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Miami. And he's good on the second. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Evans. He's got 5. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over LaVine. Williams grabs the board. Grant against Hayward. To the middle. Here's Davis. No good there. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. McDaniels out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Monroe in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. The 11-footer, no good on the shot. And it's Memphis the other way. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Pass to Evans. And here's Leonard. Down low. Oh, deflected. Stolen by Davis. Here's Wallace. LaVine with it. Davis with a screen on McDaniels. Here's LaVine for 3. And they recover it. Here's Davis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
That free throw good from Davis. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Here's Evans. Leonard outside. Over to the left wing. They set a pick. Here's Graham. They get it back.
Monroe throwing his weight around down there on the inside. Important that he stays aggressive.
The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Wallace, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And here's the schedule for the Memphis Grizzlies. On Tuesday, and then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Hassan Whiteside and the Brooklyn Nets.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
And he drops a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Pass to Leonard. This one for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Wallace. Hayward outside. There's the 3. Knocks down the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Evans. Pass to Leonard. Puts it up. Miami grabs the miss. Davis has got 8 rebounds in the game. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. And now it's an 11-point Heat lead.
Yeah, when Hayward has the ball, he watches all the angles. That's how he finds wide open guys to feed.
Pass to McDaniels. Leonard outside. Inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Too much respect paid that time on the pump fake from Greg Monroe. He pumped, the D jumped, he drew the foul.
Shooting 2.
And he makes a first.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
So he gets them both.
Well, Monroe is a load down on the post and one of the better offensive big men because of how versatile he is in the game.
Throws it up high and finished off by Davis.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. To the paint. Here's Monroe, and that one is hammered home.
Greg Monroe has his fingerprints all over the game right now. Has found himself in a great rhythm.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Back to Hayward. Here's Levine for 3. That one's good, and it's Hayward with the setup. And the Heat lead by 12.
Well, Levine always has the green light from three-point land. He's a very proficient range shooter.
Down low. Here's Monroe. And Davis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires from deep. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Wallace. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's Evans. Now McDaniels to the middle. Leonard can't get it to go. The Heat have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wallace. Outside Levine. And Miami again with the bucket.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Here's Leonard following the bucket by the Heat to win the run. Tips it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Wallace. Hayward outside from the arc. Davis down low. Here's Levine for 3. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Levine's got 8 points here in the quarter. Timeout called. Memphis. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Leonard on the wing. Over Levine. And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 11 points here in the second half.
Lots of throwback stuff to Kawhi's game as he's just feasting now in the mid-range.
Here's Wallace. Here's Hayward. And Miami again with the bucket.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Evans. Pass to Leonard. And the ball out of play. The Heat will have it. Miami has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. And here's Hayward. 1:33 left in the game. And the layup is good off the glass. Give him 20.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Heat.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well-deserving of this win.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year. And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Davis.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. The Heat making their last shot. McDaniels finds Graham. Leonard for 3. That one doesn't drop. And Miami will go the other way with it. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Wallace. Pass to Davis. Over McDaniels. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Here's Evans. Leonard outside. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Monroe. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Got to do more than that defensively. Monroe bouncing off the defense, very focused offensively.
Now here's Levine. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Oh, say does.
At this point of the season, Greg, right in the heart of the schedule, what are the biggest challenges for a player?
Kevin, sometimes it's just about knowing what city you're in. The travel in this league is crazy, but you really want to keep focused and sleep and eat right. Vital.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Tony Parker. Allen is out there with Duncan. Then it's Miller, and it's Siakam in at the small forward position. Now the pass to Miller. Parker outside. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Duncan. Lays it up off the glass. Duncan's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Clippers.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Murray, the pass to Gasol. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Shots good by Miller.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Buries the long-range jumper.
You're talking about one of the sweetest shooting guards in the entire NBA. Bradley Beal from deep. Yes, sir.
Miller kicks to Parker. Here's Duncan. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Now, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Willie Green.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Now, here is Miller. His last outing, he had 24 points. From downtown, no good from Duncan.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively. I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Miller after Jamal Murray was able to get that triple. Allen kicks to Siakam. Pass to Parker. And it's Miller. It's off the key. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
Going against a conference opponent, one that outplayed them head-to-head last season, a chance for payback.
Now here's Allen. Last game he had 10 points. Screen by Allen. Shot clock at 3. Miller, no luck. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Murray surveying the D. Fareed setting the pick for Murray. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here is Miller. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Murray. It's a 5-point game. Outside, Beal lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Clippers shooting to start out this game about 43%. Puts it up from 12. Parker's shot is off. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against Atlanta. Miller against Murray. Pass to Beal. Out left to the wing. Here's Fareed. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now here's Parker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Siakam up top. Miller, that's for 2. Offensive rebound. Duncan. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
The Clippers shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Wagner's checked in for Jared Allen. Reggie Bullock comes in for Pascal Siakam. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Miller. And Poole subbed in for Tony Parker.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Here's Nembhard, healed from outside. It's rebounded by Poole. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Now, here's Poole. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now, Poole. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They grab their own miss. Passes it to Bullock. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Nemhard. Three-pointer, Hield. Bullock with the rebound. It's Crawford on the wing. Covered by Hield. Crawford passes to Poole. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Reed is checked in for Los Angeles.
Team foul. Clippers substitution. Paul Reed.
There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. And Poole now, top of the key. Clock at 6. Crawford outside. Here's Wagner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Nemhard. Hield outside. A 3. And it's Reed pulling it down.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Bullock passes to Poole. Back to Bullock. Poole with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Crawford, no luck.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Clippers leading by 6. Here's Poole to the paint. Wagner passes to Poole. And he gets it to go.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Hield against Crawford. Hield outside. And so the ball's out of bounds. Wagner touched it last. From deep three-point range, and that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, up 8. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs, and credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
Clippers leading by 8. So with Duncan sitting on the bench. Here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Reed out there with Jared Allen. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Miller in at the shooting guard.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Clippers. Miller. Personal foul. First team foul.
And here is Murray. This game he had 12. Looking for Gasol. He gets it there.
Well, you can see that the long arms and presence of Jared Allen affected that shot.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Parker kicks to Miller. Feeds to Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but What's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport. Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Reed a screen on Murray. Here's Parker. It's Reed high post. Parker outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one goes long.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Murray. 8 points for him. And then Murray with the jam.
You got to feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
Parker against Murray. Here's Siakam. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Fareed. Murray with it. Now guarded by Siakam. No good from Gasol. Clippers leading by 6. Siakam finds Parker. Fires from 14. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Parker's just extremely clever at getting fouls off those kinds of shots.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
Free throw drops in for Tony Parker. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And the Clippers making a change here. Duncan's checked in.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Murray outside. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Siakam passes to Miller. Shoots over Beal. Shot's good by Miller. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
So it's the Pelicans now. It's a 10-point game. There's Beal with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Duncan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Parker outside. Here's Allen. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Allen's got the lead up to 12 now for Los Angeles. Murray against Parker. And the pass to Beal. The 3. Now here's Gasol. He's covered closely. Fareed a screen on Parker. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Fields checked in for Beal. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Parker kicks to Miller. Duncan with the screen for Miller to the inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he's there at 71 from the line this season, probably below where you'd like to see him.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Portis is checked in. Poole's checked in for the Clippers.
Yeah, the quiet intensity
that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Now here's Murray. He's got 10, and they get it. Miller grabs the miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Poole up top. Back to Miller. Duncan down low. Fareed on him. Duncan misses.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Murray, and stolen by Siakam. Pass to Poole. Back to Siakam. Duncan can't hit. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Down by 15. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Pass to Hield. Here's the 3. And again, no good by New Orleans.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Nembhard's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Allen. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Pascal Siakam. Now, here's Bullock. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Miller dishes to Duncan. It's stolen by Hield. To end the cold streak. Passes to Nembhard. A 3-ball. Fareed trying to get open. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Poole up top. Fareed defending. And again, the turnover by the Clippers. And a chance here to check out some stats for Jamal Murray. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. In recent years, Doris, we've really seen the Players Association stepping up and address player needs and, at the same time, global social issues.
Kevin, it's been absolutely inspiring to see the players use the tools they have at their advantage and their disposal. They want to create needed change, represent themselves, their communities, their organizations. Leadership at its absolute finest.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Robinson Earls checked in for Reed, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Hield. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Crawford's checked in. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Poole the pass to Duncan. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And that's 12 points for Tim Duncan.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Duncan with the block.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pelicans trail by 14. Outside Portis. His 3-pointers off the mark. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Now, here's Poole. And it's Bullock in the corner. The offensive rebound, Duncan. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Pelicans shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. Here's Nembhard. And the Pelicans miss again. Clippers leading by 14. Crawford kicks to Poole. Duncan with the screen for Poole. Back to Crawford. Shot clock at 6. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Fires from deep. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Crawford's got 5.
love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. New Orleans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line for your Pelicans, number 4. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. In the Western Conference, Monte Ellis.
He's been a force over this stretch, getting to his spots, capitalizing, relentless approach.
No one's been able to stop him. No one's really come close. Taking some time now to look at our matchup. Well, everything is going right for the Clippers.
Right now, they're getting anything they want in close. Now, that's hard to do, getting to the rim that easily, facing little resistance or no resistance. And they've continued to exploit that advantage.
Yeah, why go away from what's... And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. An exceptional performance from Tim Duncan.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
They've got Bradley Beal. He's out there with Murray, and it's Fareed in at the 4-man position. That's the Pelicans' 5. There's the pass to Murray. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the triple. He's got 8.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
Parker passes to Duncan. Over Fareed, and the foul called on Jarrett Allen. That's his first foul. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Murray dishes to Gasol. No good. Shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Parker passes to Allen. Good work defensively by Gasol.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Now Murray. He's got 10. He dishes it to Gasol. Outside for Beal. Just 5 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Parker with it. Gasol covering. Fades. And that one's good. Parker. And the Clippers lead by 14.
After an ugly 0 for 4 to start the half, they get one to fall.
Gasol, a screen on Parker. Stolen by Allen. Miller surveying the floor. Into the lane. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Miller's got 6 points.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Again, Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Murray dishes to Gasol over Allen. And there's Gasol. That's good on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one. Clippers leading by 16. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for New Orleans. While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. Pelicans, number 1.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Parker outside. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Over Murray. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Beal can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Parker passes to Allen. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. And so here is New Orleans. It's an 18-point game. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gasol setting the pick for Murray. He feeds it to Gasol, and that one is good. Gasol's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Duncan with a screen on Beal. Miller kicks to Siakam. Back to Miller. Parker right side. Here's Duncan. Some solid defense from Fareed.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Murray. 10 points for him. Gasol, a screen on Parker. Here's Murray. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wound up there for Allen. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Okay, a chance to check out the numbers for Miller. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 16 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Mo Wagner's checked in for Jared Allen. Reed comes in for Tim Duncan. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Crawford in for Parker.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Pass to Crawford. Six on the shot clock. Here's Reed. Los Angeles with another miss. Pelicans trail by 16. In the corner, Tate with it. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Tate's only got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Crawford looking over the floor. Kicks it to Reed. Pass to Bullock. Crawford outside. drills the three-pointer. Crawford's got 8 points.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Fareed, a screen on Crawford. Nemhard. They get it again. Los Angeles leading by 16. Bullock with it. 6 points for him. Miller, that's for 2. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Miller's got 6 in the quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Fareed, and finished off by Fareed.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? He loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Wagner. Pascal Siakam comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Tony Parker subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Pelicans trail by 16. Murray outside. Fareed the pass to Beal. Goes up on the wing, and the jumper is on the mark. He has 5.
Well, Bradley Beal gets into the mid-range. Let's remember, this is a 3-level scorer. He will take what you give him.
Miller outside. Reed kicks to Miller. Here's Allen. And Fareed sends it back. And they get it back.
And let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. How's the last month of basketball been for him? And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yeah, he's a true professional at the free throw line. It's a part of the game where he excels. You want him at the line for you in crunch time. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Reed. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Parker against Murray. From 8. And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Siakam finds Parker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Parker's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Parker looking around. Reed a screen on Murray. To the middle, intercepted. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Jared Allen. Miller is out there with Parker. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Duncan in at the 4.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Clippers leading by 12. Miller outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All the officials are all over that one.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And they've also been successful running their offense through the post. They're making the defense respect that interior threat.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Miller.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
And here is Murray. Down low. Poked away. Parker with the steal. Siakam, right side. Low block shot on the way. Duncan on the follow. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Murray kicks to Beal. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Parker passes to Siakam. Here's Duncan. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got his 6th rebound on the night. Parker against Murray. Outside, Beal takes the 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Siakam kicks to Parker. Duncan outside. Duncan with the screen for Miller. 6 to shoot. And Fareed sends it back. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Murray the pass to Beal. The kick out to Fareed. Murray against Parker. Pull from the top of the key. Murray, no good. Parker up top. Looking for Allen and gets it there.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Tim Duncan.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Coming into this game, he'd been having a tough stretch. We all know that, but not anymore. He's back at his best, and I think it's safe to say that slump is over. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David. 5 on the clock. And here's Gasol outside. And no good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. They led by as many as 18 points. Beal against Miller. Duncan inside. Good on the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 17.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Murray against Parker. Murray dishes to Gasol. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 8th assist in the game.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And the Clippers call time here. Siakam kicks to Duncan. Murray against Parker. Passes it to Miller. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Miller.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Parker against Murray. Outside Gasol. The pass to Beal. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, Duncan. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Clippers, Tim Duncan, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 19. Beal gets a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Miller against Beal. Goes up from the top of the key. Again, Los Angeles.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Murray. And stolen by Miller. Pass to Siakam. Here's Duncan. Back to Siakam. Pass to Miller. Parker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Allen against Fareed. Fades back. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so Fareed will bring it up for New Orleans. Murray outside. There's Beal with the 3. That one doesn't go. Clippers leading by 18. Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Fareed. From 15 feet away, that's good for Miller. The assist from Duncan. Duncan's got 3 assists tonight. Parker against Murray. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Clippers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Duncan.
Boy, this guy played with some swagger and intensity on the boards tonight, dominating the physical aspect of the game.
And that one falls for Duncan. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:24 left in the fourth. Here's
give me that. No. Oh, come on.
Starting at point at 6 foot.
And with all the injuries this The championship is really a matter of who's left standing.
Yeah, I think there's some truth to that. Clearly, you have to be good, you have to be healthy, and some of that requires luck when you're talking about being healthy. And so it's obvious over the years that typically championship teams have been the most healthy team. And some of that is good fortune. But I think another part of it is the training staffs of those championship teams. They're critically important to preventing injury and then helping guys work through injuries when they happen.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. We've got Edwards. Andre Drummond is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Now Bridges. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Ellis. Three-pointer. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
This is what makes Monte Ellis so dangerous. I mean, he's got great quickness off the dribble, but also when the catch and shoot is there.
Now here's Westbrook. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Bridges. Griffin outside. Here's Ellis. Clock at 6. And a miss there on the triple. Edwards against Bridges. Westbrook outside. Takes a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Ellis. Reid against Griffin. There's a screen. Ellis. Another miss by Minnesota.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter. To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now here's Westbrook. Trying to get back on track. The kick out to Edwards for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Another miss by Minnesota. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. Nice D from Reid.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
The score now all even.
And, you know, for Edwards, it's about hitting the 3 consistently. This will help take his game to the next level.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Anthony Edwards.
All right, fans, let me hear you give it up for your Timberwolves dancer.
Bridges outside. Here's Ellis, pounded by Westbrook. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
No good on that one. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
He sinks the second.
Combo guard Ellis continues to build on what's been a really good career. He's a game-changing type player who scores really from anywhere on the basketball court.
Outside Edwards. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pass to Holmgren. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for Minnesota, Chet Holmgren, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston's checked in for Bridges. He's perfect from the line this time.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
The Nuggets trail. Westbrook outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hunter. Over Dort. Got a hand on it. Here's Ellis. To the inside. Griffin outside. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Points. That one goes.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Minnesota in the lead. You know, Naz Reid initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, BA, that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Naz Reid an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reid did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Here's Boston. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Here's Holmgren. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Butler's checked in for Denver. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Russell Westbrook. Here's Trent. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago.
2 minutes.
Takes the 3. Williams grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Johnson against Butler. To the left wing. From deep, Holmgren. Denver grabs the miss. Tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Offensively, it was never their night. The issues they suffered were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
So both teams making some changes here. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Trent on the wing. Pass to Butler. 5 on the clock. Outside Hunter. From downtown. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Haywood, good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Sims. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
6th and fewest turnovers per game. And they're one of the better rebounding teams in the league. Top 10 in the NBA on the boards. Their bigs have used their length to seal the glass.
And their low turnovers are a standout stat for them. They make smart, quick passes and do a good job protecting the ball from fast hands. First one falls for him. That one misses. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Here's Boston. And it's blocked by Butler. Trent outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Williams. Pass to Johnson. Here's Boston. Launches a 3. No good. There's the horn. We've seen some good defense on both sides. The score still close. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 2. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
And for the Nuggets, they've got Russell Westbrook. Andre Drummond is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Sims in at the power forward position. First free throw is good.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Nuggets trail. Pass to Sims. Griffin against Drummond. Edwards for three. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
The corner three isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
On the court for the Nuggets, they've got Andre Drummond. Edwards out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Sims in at the 4. Griffin right side. It's deflected.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Lou Dort picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Holmgren, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Kept alive.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Westbrook outside. Jacks up a 3. And no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way. And you could say the same for tonight's game.
For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. Offline with a 3. The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And Griffin slams it in.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now here's Reed. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Westbrook. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And let's see what the Minnesota Timberwolves have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Chicago Bulls. And then on Tuesday, it'll be the Golden State Warriors coming to town.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, I'm sure they've been waiting for that one, and they're eager to see how they measure up against a quality opponent.
Pass to Reed. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. For 3, Westbrook. Griffin pulls down the board.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Denver has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Outside Edwards. Fires the 3. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Pass to Ellis. Launches it. And he can't get that one. Denver has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Westbrook left side. And another 3 for Denver.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's Bridges. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Snatched up. Here's Holmgren. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And the Nuggets making a change here.
First in points off fast breaks. And they've been tremendous at making the most of their opponent's mistakes. They lead the NBA in points off turnovers. They don't waste any time going on the attack.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. On defense, the Timberwolves. Hunter passes to Westbrook. Over Bridges. Trent for three. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Up top, Bridges. Guarded by Edwards. Back to Bridges. Pass to Ellis. And he lobs it up. Oh, got a piece of it. And that one's good. Holmgren's got 6 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Back to Hunter. Trent outside. Westbrook with it. The three is up. Minnesota with a rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
For three, Bridges. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
How about the vision of Ellis? Nice job finding guys in their spots.
Outside Edwards. The kick to Hunter. Can they get it? That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now. Boy, you get everything you want from a young star in Anthony Edwards. I mean, excellent all-out energy in every minute he's on the floor. Plays hard and with great intensity, and he's got a commitment to working hard in practice. That is a really good combination for one of your franchise players.
Completely new group for the Timberwolves. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Nuggets. Butler comes in for Russell Westbrook. Williams finds Johnson. Three-pointer off the mark.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Williams in the post, guarded by Edwards. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That was simply a matter of the quickness of Williams causing that foul. We'll see if he can cash in at the line.
Williams, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
He hits the second from the line. 1:57 left in the first half of this one. Edwards, the pass to Hunter. Back to Edwards. And stolen by Williams. And they're running. From deep, Johnson. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They're lucky to be holding on to this lead after the inconsistent first quarter. But they're starting to hit their stride now, pulling those percentages up.
And again, Denver no good. Minnesota with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. To the wing, right side. The 3-ball. The shot by Boston, no good. The Nuggets trail. Outside Edwards. And here's Hunter for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the drive. Boston. No good. A bit long that time.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now. Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
To the wing on the left. From deep, Johnson. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside Edwards. Trent on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. 4-3. The shot no good. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Welcome to halftime. And after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Denver Nuggets.
Their shooting has been bad, like Kenny's wardrobe bad. They need to be smarter offensively, run through the plays until you get good looks.
I'm not even going to touch that one. I'm going to let it go.
And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Looking at the Nuggets, they haven't played their best ball. It's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Griffin is out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. Then it's Mikal Bridges. So that's the Timberwolves 5. The shot by Drummond, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Dort for 3. Fires in the triple. So Dort's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Griffin wants to involve his teammates as much as he can.
Pass to Edwards. Out to the right wing. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 6.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And he stays with it. Here's Holmgren. No good that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Westbrook with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. The 3. And another 3 for Denver.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. 13 points in the game.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Now Drummond. Westbrook outside. The 3 is up. The shot misses.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Pass to Ellis. Griffin, a screen on Reed. A shot from the high post. Ellis's shot is off. For Denver, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Westbrook. That one's wide left. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Now here's Bridges. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Griffin, a screen on Edwards. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
Westbrook against Bridges. 5 to shoot. Reed, a screen on Bridges. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Griffin slams it in.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Nuggets making a change here. Sims is checked in. Let's have a look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Minnesota, 2nd.
Well, you've got to love the shot selection lately. I mean, this team, the ball is finding the open man.
7th in blocks. And they are in the top 10 in steals. This is a team that will force turnovers if you're careless with the ball.
And their ability to rack up second chance points has made the difference in a number of games. I love their activity on the offensive glass. That free throw, no good.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Ellis. Now Dort, guarded by Edwards. Here's Ellis. Griffin, a screen on Westbrook. Dort for three. The rebound by Sims. The Nuggets trail. To the right side. There's the triple. Reed can't hit.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Pass to Ellis. Here's Holmgren. 13 points in the game.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Westbrook, the pass to Reed. And here's Edwards. Let's go with a three. On target from range. Edwards got 12.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Here's Ellis. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. The shot by Dort, no good. And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has one or two of those guys like him.
Butler's checked in for Anthony Edwards.
Known for racking up triple-doubles, Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
And Griffin slams it in.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Now here's Dort. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Griffin, a screen on Westbrook. Over to the left wing. Here's Boston. Knocks down the long J. And now it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jackson comes in for Griffin. And it's Johnson in for Boston. And Denver with a change here too. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Westbrook. Now here's Reed. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Butler. Fires the three. Sends it home from three-point land.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay.
Williams passes to Jackson. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Johnson. Three-pointer. And another three from Minnesota.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Butler.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Reed. To the left side wing. From the arc. And another three for Denver.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
The Nuggets have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Outside Butler. A minute 22 left to play in the third. Back to Trent. Inside from the stripe. The shot by Butler, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Pass to Haywood. Outside, Williams. The three. It's Dort on the wing. Puts up a three. Williams misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Now here's Trent. There's 37 seconds left in the third. On the take, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Williams. So both teams changing it up here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Minneapolis. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And here's Westbrook from the arc. It's tipped. Here's Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Here's Griffin. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. On the court for the Nuggets, Andre Drummond is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Anthony Edwards. So it's Denver now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Knocks it down from distance. Westbrook's got 9 points now in the second half.
His third triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Pass to Ellis. Three-pointer. Edwards pulls it in.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Drummond with the screen. And here's Westbrook from the arc. That shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Dort. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Pass to Reid. Outside Edwards. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Here's Ellis. Shoots over Westbrook. Ellis' shot is off. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. And he's going for the lob. And Drummond with the jam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
Now here's Bridges. Griffin outside. Pass to Ellis. Wing shot on the way. And that one hits the back iron. Denver has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And here's Edwards. The three ball. Pure from three-point range. And it's now only a 1-point Timberwolves lead.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Bridges misses.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Westbrook Tried to bank it in, but it misses. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Out left to the wing. Here's Ellis. To the left wing. Here's Griffin. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Edwards. Reed for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Holmgren's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Pass to Bridges. Down low. Here's Ellis. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
Boy, great steely determination from Ellis. He's really an amazing guard who knows how to score inside despite not being that big. Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
You know, it's really good to see Ellis move the ball around the court like that. When he does get it moving and doesn't allow it to stick, it makes the team and him a lot more dangerous.
Now here's Edwards. Blocked! And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Pass to Reed. Here's Westbrook. He's guarded by Bridges. Reed with it. 4 on the clock. Looking to get it going.
And wow, since the break, he has struggled to get going.
Blocked again! And he gets it back. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here we go, 1-on-1. It's Edwards on the wing. Westbrook outside. Pass to Drummond. Dort with a steal. Here's Ellis. Pounded by Westbrook. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot totals, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Now a timeout called by Denver.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, thanks a lot. I had a chance to hear what Mike Malone was saying to his team. He's not happy with the amount of threes they've given up. He said, quote, if at least we were sending back some answers, but we're not. So expect a concerted effort to change that one, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Bridges with it. Pass to Ellis. Outside for Dort. Launches a three. Denver grabs the miss.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Westbrook, the pass to Edwards. And another miss by Denver.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Edwards. They grab their own miss. Here's Drummond. And he makes it on the layup. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, I would venture to say if you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still could score in double digits. He is an incredible offensive rebounder.
Reed against Griffin. And he's going for the oop here.
Oh, what a pass. Those two read each other really well.
Looks like a play they've definitely run in practice.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Minnesota has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. To the middle. Ellis. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Offensive rebound. Count it.
That's where Drummond generates most of his offense. I mean, he's got a lot of moves in the low post.
1:11 left in the final quarter.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Chet Holmgren.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
And the first one at the line is good. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Pass to Ellis. The baseline J. And that one's long. So it's Denver now, trailing by 13. Here's Westbrook. Griffin pulls down the board. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Fires for 3. He can't hit that time. The Nuggets on offense. Edwards, the pass to Reed. Pass to Edwards from downtown. Drummond inside. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.